Hello, it's Alan here. So, Rupert Lowe launched a party. Everyone's talking about the video. What's all the fuss about? You're not going to get me aligning myself to a political opinion. That's not what I'm going to try and do here. I want to know why everyone's watching it and if there's a reason. And I don't think it's... When you get a great orator speak or a video captures the public's imagination, it's because how it's delivered. That's what I'm interested in. So let's get into it. Well, we'll link it.
I have chosen to speak to you today from the farm because places like this represent what proper Britain is about. Hard work,
Working class language already.
Effort, duty, stewardship.
All
this is the
archetypical.
England I know, and this is the England that I love. On a farm, you don't think in election cycles or headlines or polling. You think in seasons, you think in generations, in what you leave behind to those who come after you. And that's why here...
Seasons, archetypical journey, the stewardship, the family, he's putting it all in there. He's talking about England initially, I suspect, because he says here, national political party, restore Britain. So what he's referring to England, he's got to bring in other parts of the United Kingdom in. So he's not doing anything political here. This is very patriotic.
Here on the farm, I am now launching Restore Britain as a national political party. I'm now going to dedicate my life to finding, organising, funding and providing hundreds of qualified candidates to present to the British people at the next general election.
So he's telling you it's going to be a big party.
This process has already started, with invitations being issued to patriots in aligned political parties.
Okay.
Reform, the Conservatives, the SDP, Advance, and more. In local politics, we will work in partnership with localised political parties, such as Great Yarmouth First, that have the best interests of their residents at heart, combining our forces at the next general election. The men and women standing for Restore in that election will not be politicians. I promise you that. They will not be failed ministers. They will not be tainted by failures of the...
Everything's about strength and unity and identity. But he's still talking about England. We will not be trained. They will not be trained by failures of the past. That's a... I guess it's a absolute jibe at Reform, taking on 27 candidates that are previous politicians into their ranks. Again, it's not my views, whether that's politically right or wrong. I'm not going to talk about whether this splits votes in the UK. It's how does he deliver it, because it's had millions upon millions of views. And it can't be just what he says, it's how he delivers it in which sequence.
The past. They will be from business, from the military, from science, from medicine, from education, from industry, representing real communities up and down the country. Every single one will be from well outside the existing political establishment. Every single one will understand the difficult decisions that need to be taken. Because there are no easy fixes. I'm not going to tell you comforting lies about the condition of our country. I have only ever been honest with the British people, and I will be straight with you now.
Okay.
What is necessary will be incredibly painful. But for the first...
Now, if I'm a lefty, this is all going to be dog whistles to the absolute neo-Nazi far right. This is absolutely an extinction level event for them. That's how they'll portray this. I'm not interested in that. He's speaking not monotonally, but there's inflections in his voice at the right moment. He's a great orator from what I can see. Direct to the camera, he is. And by the way, from what I know of him, this is who he is. He's not playing a game here. I'm not trying to denigrate. I'm trying to understand, because it's affecting me in the way I think. It's resonating, but not because of politics. Absolutely not because of politics at all. He's not laying out a budget. He's not laying out how to fix the NHS. And he's talking about working across party lines to work with other parties, because it's 2026. He's not going to get anything anywhere near established till 28, 29 in terms of real intent. But he's letting you know that if we start now, people will want to and will have to work with us because we will generate momentum as we go. And this is his momentum generator. And I know I've seen something today about talking to Ben Habib from Advance. They're going to hopefully force this country away, as many other countries, from a two-party system. Yeah, I know America has a two-party system. In essence, we have a two-party system. Yes, the Liberal Democrats spoiled it once, but that's rare. And if you go sort of post-war slightly, it's rare, super rare. It's always one of the two parties.
This time in a very long time, voters will have a genuine alternative which is truthful with
It's what I've just talked about.
The scale of what now has to be done. The first priority is to control who comes to our country.
Here we go.
And more importantly, who stays in our country.
Oh.
Restore Britain will not just stop mass immigration, we will reverse it. Every single illegal migrant will be securely detained and then deported. The message will be unrelenting. If you are in this country without our permission, you will be removed.
This country, our permission. He's involving me in the conversation, and I'm not even having a conversation with him. It's so powerful. Whoever wrote this, if he wrote this, it's beautiful because it's touching on all the raw nerves that you need to get to activate people in order to engage with, to actively listen to you. Relentless, our forces, our permission, our England, a Great Britain. It's going to be painful, but you would argue that people say, I don't care if it's painful. You're offering me a solution. I don't care what the solution is, but that's what he's pulling out. It's the way he uses words. Yeah.
For the foreseeable future, far more people must leave Britain.
No
than arrive.
short-termism.
If a foreign national is unable to speak English,
okay, this is the bit the left are going to go wild at.
Claims benefits, refuses to work, fails to integrate, commits crime, or even actively hates our way of life,
what crimes?
Wishes to do us harm, then they must leave or be made to leave.
Okay.
Restore Britain will make our communities safe again for women and children. That I promise you.
I promise.
If that means millions go, then millions go. We're constantly told that the economy needs vast swathes of low-skilled migrants. We know that's simply not true. What we need is to get millions of healthy Brits back into work.
Here's a bit people are going to like, not going to like.
Of how welfare is delivered. Protecting those in genuine need, but not funding healthy shirkers to live off the back of hard-working men and women. If you can work, you must work. It really is that simple. Restore Britain will be abundantly clear. If you consistently refuse work, then you will lose your benefits. We will punish indolence, and more importantly, we will reward success. We will provide vast economic incentives for men and women to start businesses, generate opportunities, build wealth, and create self-sufficient families. Standing here today on the farm, I know exactly what it means to deal with energy bills, labour shortages.
He's excluded nobody that is, to whichever degree you want to see Britishness, Englishness, he hasn't said anything other than illegal immigration. So literally, he's wrapping this conversation for anyone else that's listening, which is right, because that's how you'll get the maximum effect. He's setting a goal, he's set a target, it's a baseline agenda without being overly descriptive or prescriptive. He's given the main points first, which he feels will resonate with the most people. And given the fact that everybody's talking about it everywhere, I suspect it is. Yeah. It's going to sound really denigrating this, but a great salesman is told, sell me the pen. Sell me the pen and I've got 1 million of them. I've got 1 million pens, but sell me the one you've got, and they have to work out. And it's never about the value of the pen. It's never about what it does. It's never about how it looks. It's about what it gives you. This is the pen that no one else in the world has got. This is the pen that when you use it, it'll free up the 5 minutes because it's got a better ink supply. It's got a better nib. in that 5 minutes for someone of your importance is what you need. Those other pens, why have you got so many? Because they don't work. There's lots of things that'll go on. So this is what he's doing. He's not selling, I don't mean it in a crass way, but he still has to sell you an image in its most positive way.
Regulation, unproductive paperwork, planning restrictions,
There you go.
tax,
Appealing
and
to
endless uncertainty.
upper middle class, working class men.
has definitively become the enemy of the people.
Oh, Jesus, he
Restore
said that,
Britain
okay.
will burn away suffocating taxes.
All very
on
powerful
work and
language.
enterprise.
Burn, force,
We will slash unnecessary regulation.
slash.
We will dismantle bloated quangos and the overbearing HR.
Every verb has been very much doing. There's no dismantle, slash, burn, force. You could argue it's very patriarchal language, which will appeal to matriarchal women also.
culture. We must
Interesting.
crush parasitic Britain.
Crush.
We will restore
Parasite.
long-term, stable, logical policy so that businesses can plan and invest and grow again. But Restore Britain is about much more than numbers on a spreadsheet.
Business
it's about
numbers,
who we are
spreadsheet.
as a nation and who we are as a people. Britain is not just an economy.
Okay.
Britain is not just an idea. Britain is not.
Have you noticed he's gone from England to Britain? So once he'd opened up what the party was, he wants his party to do, he's then involved every part of the United Kingdom, Britain, essentially.
Just a passport. Britain is a nation. Britain is a people, our people. And Restore Britain will never allow that to be erased.
Okay,
we will
technically it's
celebrate
England.
our Christian heritage
Ah.
and the identity that built and shaped this country. Responsibility, restraint, forgiveness, duty, and fairness. In short, a high-trust society. That will mean defending our culture.
The high trust.
That will mean resisting the relentless creep of radical Islam. That will mean banning the burqa, outlawing Sharia law, blocking cousin marriages, and reimposing our Christian-based rule of law. A Restore Britain government would legislate to ensure that no halal or kosher slaughter on British soil.
Okay.
This is Britain, and we will do things our way. This political party now exists for one reason: to restore Britain, to make it a better, safer, and more prosperous place for British men and women to raise their families. It will be difficult, and it will be painful, but I assure you, it is possible. I hope you will consider joining me on this journey and becoming
out.
a member of our party.
A member society.
It is our country. It is
Ours.
now our collective responsibility to act.
To act. Call to arms.
Together, we will restore Britain. Thank you.
There'll be greater men than me who can pick this apart. But he finishes it off. Everything was a call to action. Everything was actionable. You could see events. You could see the actions he was talking about. They're using the words cut, slash, burn, force. Yeah. The left are going to go wild. Whichever they're going to say, it's a dog whistle to whatever. And I'm not actually concerned about that. It's why. It's not what he said. It's the way he delivered it to me. It will appeal. It'll resonate on a deeper level than hatred. People who've seen this, who are waiting for this, regardless of whether you're Reform, Conservative, Labour, Greens, don't care. Get your politics from elsewhere. This speech will appeal to the undecided, and this speech will appeal to the patriotic. It will also appeal to those who are second, third generation legal migrants who've settled here, because they'll say, we want to carry on the Britishness of what we've adopted and what we've helped grow, because no doubt there are. And again, you can argue that whether you like it or not. But it was very interesting the way he laid it out and closed it off. But it is who he is. I'm not trying to denigrate him or say he's a snake oil salesman. He will believe all of that. I can guarantee you that. But it's whether he can get you to believe it and join in on it, because he wants you to be in that society, in that club of patriots. Yeah. Yep. I'm not going to linger too long because it'll be better and cleverer men than me. But I enjoyed that. I'll put a link in. Till next time, guys. Take care.